So you do realize in the state of Georgia, when you're contacted by a police officer, you're required, it's not an option, you're required to produce ID.
What law is that?
Think you're safe if you've done nothing wrong? Think again. Watch as officers twist the law to violate rights. Then let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, and subscribe to spread awareness.
Where you from? New York?
I'm from New York, man.
Okay, so
yeah.
bad cops up there. Is that why?
All over, man.
Okay.
All over. I mean, you know. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It finally warmed up today.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Just enjoying a nice, beautiful day today. Yeah. Like I was telling this officer here, I'm just out here just an independent news journalist, just gathering content for a story, seeing where our tax dollars go.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you get ID and everything?
The other one. Supervisor, man.
So you do realize in the state of Georgia, when you're contacted by a police officer, you're required, it's not an option, you're required to produce ID.
What law is that?
It's in the books. If you want to know the law, you can look it up. I'm telling you, in the state of Georgia, anything other than a consensual encounter, which this is not.
He just said it was a consensual encounter.
It's not a consensual encounter. You're on police property.
This is open to the public, sir.
Listen, you are on police property, recording police officers inside of our building.
Which is legal.
Which it is.
Okay.
But you're not listening. You want to antagonize us and you're not going to.
I'm not doing that.
Listen to what I'm telling you. And you're also recording officers' private vehicles. Okay.
Which is public information.
For us. No, it is not. Our license plates. No, you can record police cars all you want to.
That's what I'm recording.
That's fine. But if you're recording officers' private vehicles, which is in this parking lot, then we have a problem. Because that's an officer safety issue. So that's why Officer Tovar is out here contacting you.
Okay.
Okay. Now he has asked you for your ID, correct?
Correct.
And you have refused to give that to him, correct?
Unless I've been arrested.
No, sir.
You're
misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Okay.
You don't have to be arrested for for us to ask you for your ID.
Wow.
This is a non-consensual encounter. You are on our property recording, possibly recording. I'm not going to accuse you of that.
Okay.
Possibly recording officers' private vehicles. That is a problem.
What's your name, sir?
It's a officer safety issue. Sergeant Cason.
Cason,
I'll give you my business card. So
okay.
Sure you
Thank you.
correct.
Does that have your badge number on there too?
It surely does. It should.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay. So therefore,
it doesn't have your badge number on there.
I'll put that on.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So therefore, we need to identify who you are. We also need to do a report, just in case something happens to either one of our police cars or one of these officers' private vehicles. That is the whole purpose of this. Okay.
You're a supervisor?
I am.
Okay, sir. Well, you know I'm not required to give ID. Unless I've been accused of a crime, what articulable suspicion?
You are not even listening.
Okay.
You've not listened to a word I said.
Okay, sir. Well, I'll respectfully decline.
Georgia. So you're gonna respectfully decline?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what I need to know.
Yes, sir.
So who do you work for?
I'm an independent news journalist.
Which means what?
Gathering content for a story.
What story would that be?
Taking pictures out in public, exercising my First Amendment right.
So your First Amendment right tells you you can refuse. My badge number's on the back.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay. So again, you understand the consequences of this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once you go to jail, if that's the route that we choose, you understand that was your decision.
Okay. Under what? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
It's called obstruction. It's a misdemeanor. It would be a misdemeanor obstruction charge. Now, my question to you: is it worth it?
Okay.
Is it really worth it? All we need to do is identify who you are, so we can do a report, just in case.
But what crime do you expect me in committing?
This is highly suspicious because if
okay.
we have,
listen, okay, go ahead.
Not even
I'm listening. Go ahead.
If you are an independent news reporter, like you claim that you are,
yes,
and I have no reason to doubt that,
okay,
then you would have no reason to say, hey, here's my credentials, here's who I am, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing, okay? So I don't see where the problem is with that. You recording is not even an issue. If you want to record inside the police department, no big deal.
Okay.
Because you are correct. It is public property.
Exactly.
Anybody can walk inside of our police department.
Yeah. As long as I don't go any kind of secure facilities.
And you can't do that without access to it. So that's not a big deal.
Okay.
Not even a big deal. My issue is you're out here recording with the possibility of recording officers' private vehicles. So for our safety, for their family safety, we need to identify who you are just in case something happens. I don't see if you were so concerned with public safety and bad cops and all that other stuff that you have an issue with that.
Of course not.
So if Officer Tovar says, hey, can I get your ID just so I can write this report like I required him to do, it shouldn't be a big deal, should it?
Well, so you can call me law-abiding citizen.
No, is that your name?
Law-abiding citizen.
Is that the name on your driver's license?
That's not my name on my driver's license.
So again, I've explained to you, right now we are investigating suspicious activity. That's what we're here for.
Which is not a crime.
Actually, it's probable cause for us to contact you.
Okay, correct.
So you're familiar with the law, so you know what probable cause is, correct?
I know what probable cause is.
Okay, that is probable cause for us to contact you.
Okay.
That's why we're here right now.
So this is non-consensual.
This is a non-consensual encounter.
Okay.
Because
Am I being detained?
Yeah, you're being detained right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not free to leave.
No, sir.
Okay.
You are not, because we're trying to ascertain who you are.
Okay.
So we can go
And I
ahead
just
and generate,
explained to you what I was doing.
right, and you still have not identified yourself.
Okay.
So therefore, we're still having an issue. You can, if you identify yourself, we'll take your name, date of birth, write the report. You're free to go.
Okay.
I mean, it's really just as simple as that. So, how this goes really is dependent on you. How far you would like to take this is really
I'm
dependent on
not here taking
you.
pictures. I'm an
we're clear.
American
And
citizen,
again,
so.
Your citizenship has absolutely nothing to do with this.
Okay, well.
I'm an American citizen as well.
Okay,
And as a
exactly.
police officer, if I even wasn't a police officer, and as I recording officers, possibly recording officers' private vehicles, and he asked for my ID, hey, here's my ID, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm doing it for a documentary or whatever your purposes are. It is not a big deal. Not even a big
Can I
deal.
speak to your supervisor?
My supervisor's not here.
Not here?
My
So you're the one that's in
supervisor-
charge?
I'm the only one in charge today.
All right, sir. Well, I'm not going to give ID because I haven't done anything wrong.
Nobody says
I
you
should
can't.
just be free to go.
Then walk off property.
Can I go?
You can walk off the property.
Am I being detained?
You can walk off the property. I'm telling you, you can go as
Am
long
I
as you
free
walk off the property.
Am I free to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
See you later.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
As long as it's off the property.
And I'll be filing a complaint against you.
You get my name right.
I will.
Thanks, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Officer Forgot Avenue Police Department.
Yeah.
What are you up to today?
What'd you pull me over for?
I was just curious. I saw you behind me. I couldn't
You
tell what
turned
you
your
had.
emergency lights on and pulled me over because you were curious?
Yeah,
Is that
suspicious
legal?
activity.
What statute is that?
It's suspicious activity, sir.
What's
Do you
your
have a
badge?
driver's license on you?
What'd you pull me over for?
Suspicious activity. I didn't know what you were
That's
doing.
not
behind
a.
me.
That's not a law.
Actually, I
no,
can
it
pull you
isn't.
over for that, sir.
Suspicious activity.
Yes.
What's
Do you have your
name?
driver's license on you, sir?
What's your name,
Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
sir? You didn't pull me. You can't pull me over for suspicious activity.
Actually, I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
Can you call your supervisor?
I'm not gonna.
You have to have a statute why you pull me over.
Can I get a supervisor to my location, please?
What was the suspicious activity?
Can I ask what you were doing out there, sir?
I'm not going to answer any questions
So why are you asking me questions then?
because you're a public servant. I'm not. I'm not paid with taxpayer dollars.
Okay. So what's your name? Is this your car?
Why did you pull me over? What statute is that you pulled me over for? What lawful reason? Can you articulate that? Because I took your picture?
I couldn't tell what you were doing, sir.
Right. Well, then you pulled me over because you couldn't tell what I was doing?
Because it was suspicious activity. You sat behind
what
me even though there was
statute
no
is
reason to. There was
suspicious
no traffic
activity?
coming.
I didn't sit behind you.
Yes, you did. You sat on Brewster Street for a while.
Yeah.
There was no traffic coming. You could have pulled out and turned north onto
You were
Richmond as
impeding
your blinker
traffic.
suggested.
Why were you sitting there? There was no car in front of you.
I had conducted a traffic stop.
All right, move out of the way of the road. You're impeding traffic.
10-4, can you check it out?
Hi,
Hi.
Lieutenant Alavac with Appleton Police. You asked to talk to a supervisor?
Yeah, this guy pulled me over for suspicious activity.
Okay.
He said, what statute is that?
Which what?
What statute is
Well,
that?
it's not a statute, sir. It's a...
So he's pulling me over for a non-violation. I haven't violated, I wasn't committing a crime. I wasn't about to commit a crime, and he didn't catch me committing a crime.
Okay.
Why did he, or any violation, why did he pull me over? Suspicion in itself isn't a reason to pull someone over.
Well, when you're in an area where an officer is conducting a traffic stop on another vehicle and you
Right.
stop and you have something in your hand, it's kind of a dangerous world we live in right now. Okay, so he didn't know what your intentions were or what you had in your hand.
Right.
Okay, it's certainly within the law to film. You just have to do it in a way that isn't going to cause concern with regards to an officer's safety.
No, that's not true. The Supreme Court already ruled on this. It doesn't interfere with this officer safety.
Yep.
At all.
Yep. Okay, so he stopped to see what you had in your hand because he didn't know
Well,
it was a camera.
that's not what he said. He said suspicious activity.
Yep.
And that's not a reason to stop me either.
Okay. Well, it could be. It certainly could be.
Well, a lot of things could be, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Well, the totality of everything here is he didn't know that was a camera. Okay, if it was clearly a camera, it wouldn't have been a stop. But he didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's still a violation of my rights for him to pull me over for that reason.
Okay, we don't have anything else right now? Okay. Okay, well.
Yeah, I didn't commit any violation or crime. You can't run my ID.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Do you need it for anything else? 'Cause
Don't stop people unlawfully. Honor your oath.
You're on your way, sir.
Honor your oath.
You're on your way.
You're on your way. What do you think it is?
Why don't you pay attention to the road?
Why don't you stop talking to me?
Huh? This is public property, it's not private property.
This is private property. You need to leave.
This is public property.
Ma'am, it's not public property.
Yeah, this is
You
public
need to leave.
property. It's
Why are you
city.
taking pictures?
Because it's public property.
You need to leave.
This is public property and I'm getting pictures and video. Can I get your name and badge number?
No. Go to the front. Go to the front office. You get my badge number right there.
This is public property. This is not a restricted area. I can. Public property. Public property. It's not a restricted area. I can come on this property and take pictures and video. It's a First Amendment right, and it's lawful.
Young lady, my name is Sergeant Song. What's going on?
I'm taking pictures and video.
For?
I'm a journalist, getting content for a story.
You're getting content for a story?
Yeah,
Okay, what kind
pictures
of
and video of public property. And now public servants.
public service?
Now I'm taking pictures and video of public servants.
Okay. For what purpose?
Because it's a First Amendment right,
Young lady, you're on police department property.
which is public property.
What can we do for you?
I didn't need anything. I'm just getting pictures and video of public property.
And why would you be doing that for?
To exercise my First Amendment right.
You got to come up with a little more than just your First
No, I
Amendment
don't.
right, because you're taking pictures of.
No, no.
You're taking pictures of. Could be detriment to health and safety of you, of the police department, of the citizens.
The cameras threaten someone's health.
You are if you're posting it online.
I mean, he's taking video of me. I don't feel like it's going to threaten my safety.
This is where I work at. This is what I want to do.
Yeah. This is public property. This is what I want to do.
Guys, back off. Back off. What can we do for you?
I didn't need anything.
Why are you coming up on police department property?
I told you.
This back here is not public
It's not
property.
a restricted area, and it is public property.
It is a restricted area where a scout
It is not. It's not a restricted area.
Young lady, what can we do for you?
I don't need anything.
Where's your car at?
Why would you want to know if I'm driving and if I have a car? What would you do that with that information exactly?
I can see that we're not getting too much anywhere. When you're taking videos of police department property, you got to have a reason for it.
I don't. It's a First Amendment right, and this is public property.
Okay. Ma'am, you're going to have to leave the location.
I'm walking around taking pictures and video of the property.
You're taking pictures of officers' cars, you're taking pictures of a whole bunch
I don't
of
know
other
whose
stuff
car's
that
whose,
you
but
don't
it's
have.
public property, public view.
That's my point. You're taking pictures of officers' cars.
It
license
doesn't
plates.
matter. It's just public property.
You can't walk around the precinct taking pictures of officers' cars. Ma'am,
I can take pictures and video on public property. It's a
Ma'am,
First Amendment
I
right.
just watch you take a picture of an officer's car. You need to leave the location.
I don't know if any of these are officers' cars.
That's what my point is. You don't know which cars are which. You don't know if they're UC cars or you don't know if they're personal vehicle cars.
This is public property, and I'm exercising my First Amendment right to take pictures and video on public property of public property and anything that I can see from public view. That's the First Amendment. It's lawful, and it's a right.
Young lady, you're gonna have to leave the property and not take pictures of officers' cars.
I can take pictures and video of anything on public property.
For my blotter, do you have a name, ma'am?
Huh?
What's your name?
I don't need to give you that information.
Yes, you do give it, 'cause
No, I
you're
don't.
on- you're
I'm
on
not
property.
doing anything illegal.
You are doing something illegal by taking pictures of officers' cars.
The photography law. Could you quote that photography law for me?
Young lady. I've been very cordial with you.
I've been cordial with you.
What is your name, ma'am?
I don't need to give you that information.
Then you're gonna have to leave the location because I don't know who I'm talking to.
You don't need to. I'm just exercising the First Amendment right to take pictures and video of public property on public property.
For what purpose?
I told you.
You got journalist credentials?
Like what?
You got journalist credentials?
Like what?
Who do you work for?
I'm independent.
Do you have credentials?
I don't need to have credentials,
Ma'am.
sir.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for more videos.